I hope my screen is visible to all of y'all. Yes, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we started with a new lesson last time, which is the components of food, and the food lesson has already been uploaded in your resources page. And for those who missed the class last time, you can check it from the recordings that has been there. Okay, there is lecture 1 and 2. You all can refer it from there. So components of food. How many of y'all were there last time when I taught you this? Components of
Ma'am,
food. Tell me your name and tell me you were there.
yeah.
Ashwat was there. Anyone else?
No, ma'am.
Okay, only Ashwat was there. All right. So since only he was there, I have no other go than brushing up. So I'll just, it was just an introduction class of what this unit is about. So components is basically the term components means things that is inside. Okay, like for air, what are the components of air? You have carbon dioxide, you have nitrogen, hydrogen, pollutants, smoke. There are so many other things. Whereas you're making a sandwich, what all is the things that is there in the sandwich? You have bread, you have chicken, tomato, mayo, you have cucumber. So all these are components of the sandwich. Okay, so components of food means what are the things that is there inside the food. Okay, so this is for example in Punjab, especially you can see they eat roti, rajma, vegetables, curd, and ghee. This is like a compulsory staple diet. No, I am from Chennai, so here every day I will have um, mostly I will have idli or dosa, and then I will have my rice with sambar, with curd or anything. Okay, you're from Hyderabad, you will have another different routine of food. Okay, so different places they consume different type of food that has different nutrients and other components. Okay, so there in Punjab they consume roti. In roti you have protein, calcium, vitamin. Similarly in rajma you have protein, carbohydrates, iron. In vegetables you have vitamin, protein, fiber. Whereas in curd, again, you have carbohydrates, calcium, potassium. So all these things that I've underlined over here are the components of food. These components are nothing but nutrients. These are all nutrients. In order to provide rich nutrition for us, we need nutrients in our body. Okay, so these are the 5 major nutrients. So this is a very important question. What are the 5 major nutrients? You have carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. All right. So the components of food involves nutrients which provide us with nutrition. Okay. So how do you know that a particular food substance has carbohydrates, proteins, or fats? That is what we covered last time. I'll just go through quickly. You can also refer through my old class lecture. And looking at that also, you don't understand, you can come up with doubts. Okay. So carbohydrates test is basically you just take your food material, take anything small, take a small amount of dosa or small amount of chapati, whatever. What you do, you add drops of iodine. Iodine is a bluish black kind of liquid. Okay, so this iodine you will put on the food component. Here I'm using potato. Okay, this potato will turn bluish black in color. Okay, if it turns into another color like green or pink or no color change at all, that means there is no carbohydrates. If it turns into a bluish black color, that means there is carbohydrates. Carbohydrate is nothing but starch. Starch is what? Raw sugar. Okay, so this is how you find if a substance of food has carbohydrate or not. So how will you find protein is there or not? Again, take the food substance. Here I've taken fish. So what do? You make a paste out of it. You won't simply just use the raw fish, grind it, make it into a small paste, add 10 drops of water, 2 drops of copper sulfate solution, and again 10 drops of caustic soda. Caustic soda is nothing but baking soda, the soda that is there in your house kitchen. Okay, so if you're using all these substances on top of the food, it becomes a violet color. If it becomes any other color than violet, that means there is no protein. If it becomes a violet color, that means there is protein. All right. um and you have finally how you test for fats. Fats, you just need to take a piece of paper, just crush the food in it. For example, you're taking potato, you're taking a biscuit, for example a biscuit, just take the biscuit, put it in between paper, crush the paper. You can see the paper has small oil droplets. If it has oil patches, that means there is fat in it. Okay, so you can just once again go through the lecture and let me know about it. I gave this to you as a homework. Who is the only student who was there last time?
Ma'am, Ashwath.
Ashwath, have you done your homework yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you send it to me in WhatsApp so that I can check it later?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Meanwhile, just read out your answer so that other students can learn from you all. What different components do to our body? That was the question. You can see that there are different nutrients I've given here. This is for all of the class. Listen carefully. You can see carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and all are there. So why cannot be just one single nutrient? And why is it classified into five? What are the different functions of the five nutrients? That is what I've asked as a question. Yeah, Ashwit, can you tell me your answer?
Ma'am, proteins helps us to grow up, and
Okay.
carbohydrates helps us to provide the body glucose.
Okay.
Fats give our body energy to work properly.
Okay.
M- m-
Tell me.
Minerals build strong bones and teeth.
That's it.
Vitamins help our blood properly clot properly.
Basically, it enriches your blood. Okay. Okay. Very good, Ashwat. Very, very good. Okay, so you can clearly see Ashwat has got the whole detail of why we are having all these five different types of nutrients, because each different type of nutrient has a specific important function. If we cannot just be a small baby, we need to grow. So growing is very important. For that, we need proper nutrients in order to have proper growth. If we don't have proper proteins in our system, our growth will not be proper. It will be either cause dwarfism, that is, you won't be growing up, will be you will only age up, but your height will be small. This disease is called dwarfism. Okay. And have you heard the term dwarfism? Any of you? Nobody?
No, ma'am.
This is dwarfism. Wait, you can see her face looks mature, but she's still a small kid. Okay. Wait, I'll show you a better image. Okay. This child you see in the image. Can any one of you all tell me how much do you think the child's age is? Soumya, are you there? Soumya? No one's answering. Why? Okay, Deepika, can you answer? It's a general question. How much do you think this child's age is? Deepika, I saw you unmute yourself. Can you answer? Why is it supposed to be only Ashwat who's answering? What about the rest of y'all? What happened to rest of y'all? No, I cannot hear you, Deepika. It's fine. You can maybe send it to chat box. Just answer my question. How much do you think that child's age is in the image that I have showed? And also turn your camera on, Deepika. Deepika,
Ma'am,
Advika. Tell me, Advika.
ma'am, at least 2 to 3.
Okay. What about you, Deepika? Can you answer? Advika, turn your camera on. Soumya, turn your camera on.
Okay.
Okay, she looks 4 to 5 years. Okay, would you all believe me if I told you the child's age is actually 25? Yes, her age is actually 20 plus. Okay, she's not 4 or 5. Okay, she has the disease called dwarfism because of lack of enough nutrition to her body, that is basically protein. It makes her not grow. Okay, but she can talk like an older woman. Okay, this disease is called dwarfism, and this happens if you don't have proper proteins. I think someone has unmuted yourself. Please mute yourself. Next, you have carbohydrates. Like Ashwath told earlier, carbohydrates provide you with glucose. Why do you need glucose? For enough energy to your body. Okay, for what is it? To think clearly, to keep your body hydrated. Okay, carbohydrates also gives you body weight. Okay, it gives you body fat. Okay, body fat is different. Okay, carbohydrates, and also it gives you muscles, mass, and everything. Whereas fats gives you energy to work, and minerals provide you with strong bones. Okay, so vitamins enriches your blood flow. So blood clotting, Ashwath, you have told me blood clotting. Why do we need blood clotting, Ashwath? Any idea you have? What will happen if the blood doesn't clot?
The blood come out from our body.
If it doesn't clot, that means our body, everywhere blood is clotted.
No.
So what do you mean? Note down the homework question. What happens if blood doesn't clot? Along with the homework, note down whatever Ashwita has told so far also. I'll be checking all of your notes. Like you can see that I asked Ashwit to send his homework to my WhatsApp. So you all will be given grades based on that. Okay. So I want all of you all to write your homework. And if you don't do your homework, your scores will also go down. We'll be having tests. Okay. Or even if you don't have tests, your marks will be sent to your parents. Okay. So please do your homework. If you have any doubt, even after class, please feel free to text me on WhatsApp. Okay, I will get back to you all whenever possible. Okay, note down whatever is there on the screen along with the homework. Let me know if you all are done quickly. Let me know if you all are done. Okay. If any one of you are done, just please let me know.
Done, ma'am.
Excuse me. What about the rest of y'all? Deepika, Advika, are you all done?
Done, ma'am.
Okay, I believe all of you are completed somewhat. Okay, so additional to this, proteins, as he said, it provides us with growth. Okay, so before proteins, let's look at carbohydrates and fats. You can see I've marked it in red. Okay, so you can see I told you carbohydrates and it's not exactly body fat. Similarly, fats is different from carbohydrates. but mostly they both have the same function, because glucose again is needed for energy only. Okay, so basically they both provide energy. Carbohydrates and fats both provide energy, but fats provide more energy than carbohydrates. Okay, so carbohydrates mainly provide energy to our body. Fats also give us energy, but fats give us more energy as compared to the same amount of carbohydrates. For example, 100 grams of fats, 100 gram of carbohydrates. If you have, then the 100 grams of fats only will give you more energy than the carbohydrates. Okay, since these both are providing you with energy, they are known as energy giving foods. Okay, now going to protein. Protein helps us. Just a minute, guys. Bro, I'm in the middle of the class. I'll talk to you. Yeah, sure. Now, prayer promote, I'll give you a text. Okay, bye. Bye. Okay, sorry, guys. Okay, so proteins here, it provides you, again, you can say growth. And along with growth, it helps you in the repair of your tissues. Okay, repair of tissues of our body. So what does this word repair of tissues of our body mean? What is the meaning of that? No idea?
Ma'am,
Tell me.
ma'am, there are 3 types of tissue.
No, I'm not asking about that. I'm just asking you, what does the term repair of tissues of our body mean? Okay, so basically you're falling down, you're hurting yourself. Okay, so if you hurt yourself like 5 years ago, will the mark still be there on your body right now?
No, ma'am.
No, this is because of the tissue repairing, because the broken or the torn tissue of your body has repaired itself, right? So that is why the mark is not there now. That is why you're able to function properly. You fell down 5 years ago, you weren't able to, walk. But right now, you're completely fine. You're able to walk. That's because your tissues have repaired itself. It has rectified itself. That is because of the presence of proteins. So here, since they help in growth and repairing of tissues, they are known as bodybuilding food. Don't note it down now. I'll give you all time. Just listen to the class carefully. Okay. They are known as bodybuilding foods. Okay. So apart from proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, vitamins help us in protecting our body against diseases. So now, Ashwat told you it enriches your blood flow. So other than blood, it also provides us immunity. Have you all heard this term, immunity?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, what is immunity, Ashwat? You've heard this term, right? So do you know what it is? It's okay. It may be right or wrong. Just learning. Okay. Whatever you know, you can tell me.
Ma'am, like it's a energy that is provided to our body.
Okay. What about you, Ashwat?
Ma'am, that one.
Okay. So it is not energy. Basically, immunity means protection. Like protecting. Your body is being protected from the outside world. Okay. So have you all had this COVID vaccination? Have all of you all taken COVID vaccination?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. What about any other vaccination? Have you ever had a vaccination in your life?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is this vaccination? Why should we take vaccination? What will happen if we don't have vaccination?
Ma'am, like vaccination is will if we take like if we took one vaccination for a COVID, So one vaccination is for a particular thing to killing it from our body if it even causes it.
Okay, I am not clear with your question, but this will be your homework. I want you all to find out what is vaccination, why we should take vaccination. Okay, it's a very important question you need to know. It's a very important thing you need to know in your life. Okay, so it'll be your next question. You can note it down later on. Okay, so these vitamins, it provides you with immunity. So the term immunity means basically it helps your body to fight diseases from the outside. Now, a person, if for example, Ashwath has high immunity and I don't have immunity, means if I'm going out in a rainy season, I will quickly catch a cold. Whereas Ashwath will still be strong even if he gets wet in the rain. It's because he has high immunity. His body is built well to protect itself from the outside diseases and disorders. Okay, so vitamins helps in protecting our body against diseases. This protection of body against diseases is known as immunity. All right. So it also, other than that, it also, along with minerals, vitamins also help in enriching our bones, teeth, and our gums. Okay. So there are different types of vitamins. Have you all heard vitamin A, B, C, D, E? Have you all heard like
Yes,
all of?
ma'am.
Okay. So what all vitamin is there? I want you all to say yes or no. Okay. Vitamin A, is it there?
Yes,
Ma'am.
Vitamin B,
Yes,
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
vitamin C,
Yes,
Yes,
vitamin D,
yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
vitamin E,
No, ma'am.
it's there. Okay. Vitamin F,
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
why no? Vitamin G, G is there? You don't know. H, yes or no?
No,
No.
ma'am.
I,
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
J,
No, ma'am.
K,
Yes,
No.
yes. Vitamin K is there. Okay. So these are the only vitamins that you have: A, B, C, D, E, and K. All right. So vitamin are of different kinds and they are known by different names. Some of these are vitamin A, B, C, D, E, and K. And there are also a group of vitamins that is called B. Here, B here, it's also known as B complex. Okay. So vitamin B complex only they will say. They're not simply say vitamin B. Okay. So our body needs all these types of vitamins in small quantities. Okay. Like for example, if you're having fever, if you're having fever, you're having tablet. You're having a Panadol or you're having a Dolo. Okay. So you know what is Dolo, right? Dolo tablet.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Dolo, you're having Dolo for fever. Okay. So is it I'm having high fever? Should I have only one Dolo or should I have three Dolos?
Ma'am, not at a time, like
Ma'am, one.
once in the morning, evening,
One.
and night.
No, I can't have one in morning, evening, and night. That's it. I'll get more fever and I'll die. I'm not supposed to have too much of Dolos also. Okay. I can have maybe one in the morning and one in the night. That is maximum. Okay. You should not have many medications. So, as you all know, that at one time you should take only one. Similarly, you need always a medicine is good for you if you take it in the right amount. The more medicine you take, that is apart from the amount you're supposed to consume, it becomes poison. Okay. So, vitamins also, not only vitamins, food is also same like that. You should always eat food that quenches your hunger, that is enough for your hunger. If you eat more than your hunger, then you'll become like a very fat person, you'll become obese, you will get many disorders, you'll have cardiac arrest, you will have many diseases. Okay, so always everything in our life is important in the right amount. Okay, so similarly vitamins also, we need every vitamin we need all in small quantities in our body in order to be healthy and fit. Okay, so vitamin A, it keeps our skin and our eyes healthy. So vitamin A is good for our skin and our eyes. Can any of you all tell me examples of vitamin A? From where can we get vitamin A?
Ma'am, green leafy vegetable.
Very good. What else?
Tomato.
Okay, tomato. Then
Ma'am, fish.
fish is yeah, very good. Vitamin A is you also
Ma'am,
get fish. Tell
milk.
me. Milk, very good. Mainly they ask you to eat one vegetable that is good for your eyes. What is that?
Carrot.
Carrot. Okay, so all these are rich in vitamins. It helps in brightening of your skin and it helps in your proper vision. Okay, you can see well. What about vitamin B?
Ma'am, unpolished rice.
What does this unpolished rice mean?
Ma'am, it's not polished.
What do they do if they're polishing? What means
Ma'am, brown rice.
basically brown rice? So what they do, these companies, they don't just give us the rice the way that you get it. They'll add a lot of chemicals, they'll have water for cleaning itself, they will do 100 processes. By the time it gets to our tummy, we'll fall sick. Okay, that is why we should always look at the quality and of the rice and buy it. Okay, so this unpolished rice means raw rice. Okay, raw always has high nutrition. So the vegetables also, before we cook, we have high nutrition in it. Before we cook, always the vegetables are of high nutrition. So after we cook, all this heat and water on which we cook it will absorb all the nutrients. It will limit the nutrients. Okay, so yeah, unpolished rice. Okay, other than that, you have again fish also over here, vitamin B, and here what else? You have roughage, which you get from banana. You have dairy products like cheese. You have yogurt and all that. And you also have green leafy vegetables also over here. So what is okay, I'll ask you that question later. Okay. Any idea what vitamin B is used for? Like A is good for your eyes and skin. Any idea?
No, ma'am.
Okay, it basically helps in proper cell functioning. What is a cell? Do you know what a cell is? Is it the cell phone?
No, ma'am.
What is a cell then? No idea? Nobody has heard the term cell? Okay. So us, every human being, not only human being, every tiny ant to the biggest whales that is there in the ocean, every organism that is living is made up of cells. Okay. Cells are tiny microscopic substances. So if this is my skin, for example, there are millions of cells over here. All these cells clustered together for my skin to be formed. So if a small skin area itself has this much cell, how much would my whole body have? There'll be millions of cells, right? So each cell, let's just go look in detail. Now this is a cell, for example. A cell has so many parts. This is all microscopic. It is not visible to the naked eye. Okay. So it has a outer covering and inner covering. It's called a cell envelope. Okay. This is all you'll learn in higher grades. This is extra information. So listen carefully. So this outer covering and inner covering, it's called a cell envelope. Okay. So this cell envelope, inside the cell, you have like a powerhouse. Like for us, we won't function, we won't be able to survive without the brain, right? Similarly, the cell won't be able to function without its brain. Its brain is called the nucleus. Okay. Other than nucleus, you have other tiny substances like ribosomes, you have cell plasma, you have mitochondria. Like this, I know it's all Golgi apparatus. These are all big terms you will learn in higher grades. Okay. So for now, nucleus is enough for your level. Okay. So nucleus is like the powerhouse of the cell. So this nucleus will tell the cell to function. So what does the cell do? The cells help in transporting of oxygen to our lungs. Now, right now, your heart is beating. Right now, you are listening carefully with your ears. Your eyes are blinking, your eyes are moving everywhere, and your hands are also moving when you are taking notes. So you can see every millisecond you are doing something, right? Right now, I am talking, I'm shaking my hand, I'm holding a pencil in my hand, I'm having my iPad on, I'm looking at it with my eyes. Okay, when you're answering, I'm listening with my ears. So every second, I'm doing some function. So we have millions of cells. So each cell will do each function. Okay, so if one or two cells dies, it's fine. It will again regrow, like another new cell will be formed. Okay, so these cells need to function properly in order for our body to function properly. If these cells don't function properly, then we'll also not function properly. Okay, so for these functioning to be occurring properly only, we need vitamin B. All right, am I clear?
Yes.
Okay, so vitamin
Yes,
D, you
ma'am.
have rice, wheat, and all that. Okay, now going to vitamin C. It helps us, it helps our body to fight against many diseases. So, what is the term I told you for that? To fight diseases, what is the term called as? Immunity. So vitamin C is required for immunity, okay, to fight against diseases. So for fighting against diseases, normally what will your mothers give you? All healthy fruits, vegetables. So all the fruits and vegetables will come here, okay? Or the tomato, orange, lemon, all this vitamin C rich. Okay, citric fruit. You know what is citric fruit, right?
Yes, ma'am. Which
Okay.
has citric acid.
Okay. So citric acid is rich in vitamin C. Okay, that's there in orange and lemon and all sour in taste. Okay. So then you have vitamin D. Vitamin D helps our body to use calcium for bones and our teeth. So enough calcium. So here also I already told you it helps in blood flow and clotting and all that. Now, minerals is for strong bones, we told you. So, you have got the calcium. There is calcium in your body. You should know how to use this calcium, right? Now, for example, you're having a car in your hand. So, it is not like, oh, Ashwit has a car. Wow. You all will be like saying, wow, this man is very rich. He has his own car and all. But what is the point if he has a car and he doesn't know how to drive it? It's of no use. He can just keep it as a showpiece near his house. Okay, so when you have something, you should know how to use it. Okay, for using this only, we have vitamin D. After you have got all the calcium and everything, you have to know how to use this calcium for bones and teeth. Okay, for that only you need vitamin D. Okay, so foods that is rich in different vitamins. Now, again, for vitamin D, you have proteins, egg, liver, all dairy products, milk, and all that. Okay, what about vitamin E? Vitamin E, can any of you tell me where is vitamin E found? Okay, vitamin E comes from all the oil that we eat. Okay, your mother used sunflower gold oil, your mother used cooking oil. So all this oil that you consume in your everyday, you have badam and everything. Now, just what you do, everybody has badam in your house, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what you do, just take a badam, bite a small portion of it, take A4 sheet or any small page from your notebook, take a small paper, put this badam like inside your paper, crush it. Okay, listen carefully again. Take a small piece of your badam, put it in between the paper, crush the paper. Okay, and tell me what you see in the paper when you open it. Can you all do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So experiment with.
Ma'am,
Tell me.
ma'am, can you say some examples of vitamin E?
Yeah, wait, let me come again. Okay, so all the oils that you consume will come in vitamin E, as I told you earlier. So here you have almond, then you have all the cooking oil that you use, sunflower oil, then all the nuts that you use, all the meat, fishes, some fruits like kiwi, avocado, and all this is rich in vitamin E. So from the food, you know that everything is found in oil now. So what is vitamin E function? Any of you know the function?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So what they do is basically they are called as antioxidants. Okay, they are called as antioxidants. I'll tell you what it is. Do you have any idea, or this is a new word? Have you heard this word anywhere?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you know what the meaning of it is then?
No, ma'am.
Any of y'all? I haven't heard any of you know the meaning.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So basically, antioxidant, we need oxygen to like survive, right? So all these cells, they'll function with adequate amount of oxygen. We need a proper level and amount of oxygen. Okay. So all this antioxidant, basically what they do is they protect the cell from the damage. Okay. That is basically outside damage from outside. For example, you are consuming something harmful. You're consuming, what we can say, you're having a juice. In that juice some what do you say, some dirt fell, for example, okay, without you knowing. Okay, but you drink the juice. So the dirt has a lot of chemicals, it has a lot of infectants, right? It's going to make you sick. Okay, but if you have vitamin E, it will protect you from getting sick, and it will gain only the nutrition that you got from the juice. Okay, and it will kill the remaining. It is somewhat like immunity, but it's not exactly immunity. Okay, so antioxidants is basically protecting the cells from damage. Okay, this is based completely on cell. Okay, like it protects you from cancer, it protects you from heart disease. Okay, for that and all only vitamin E is used. Okay, coming to the special nutrient or special vitamin K. Have you all heard vitamin K?
Yes, ma'am.
So vitamin K is completely what you get from all greenery. Again here, okay. So all lettuce, spinach. Other than vitamin A, they are very rich in vitamin K. Okay. So vitamin K is very important to your body because it helps you basically function, your whole body to function properly. Okay, it helps in proper balance of your body. Okay, and it mainly helps in, this is the one that he told, blood clotting. So this blood clotting is carried out by vitamin K. Okay, so know why blood clotting is required, you will know why important, very important vitamin K is. Okay, so yeah, I hope this much is clear. Any doubts so far?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, then note everything down, your homework and the classwork, both of it. Please note it down quickly and let me know you're done. Are you all done?
Yes, ma'am.
What about the remaining?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, wait for 2 more minutes. Please do it quickly.
Over, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, fine. So apart from the vitamins that we have seen so far, we have the other important component, that is the mineral. Okay. So what does minerals do? These minerals, wait, I'll just note it down 1 minute. I hope you all have noted the homework also. All the homeworks noted down.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh, okay, fine. I hope all the vitamins are clear. Okay, so it's very important to you study about all the vitamins clearly. Okay, so the other important thing, that is the minerals, it's also needed by a body in small amount. Okay, so for proper growth, so what does minerals do? It provides you with proper growth and health. Okay, some of the sources include, I'm just writing, tell me.
Ma'am, like, what is the difference between vitamin and minerals?
Yeah, I'm coming to
Amen.
I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. Wait. Okay. So minerals, again, you have similar examples over here. You have ginger, you have rice, you have again milk products, again egg, all green leafy vegetables and everything. Okay. So here vitamins, you can see it helps you in detail. Like it helps you in skin and eyes, in cell function, in immunity, in use of how to use the calcium, in antioxidants and everything. Now vitamin D, you can clearly see it only helps you notice how to use the calcium, but it doesn't give you calcium. I hope you know the difference. Buying a car is different, driving the car is different. Okay, your dad is buying the car and you are driving the car, that is different. So here the minerals is buying the car, that is the calcium. The vitamins are using the calcium. Okay, the minerals are providing enrichment, it's providing a base. Like for example, you're going to build a house, you know how to build a house. You can't build a house everywhere, you can't build a house inside your room, right? You can't do that. You need a proper ground, you need a specific area to put cement, to put grounding and grow everything, right? So to build, you know, put each of the cement, each of the brick, step by step you'll grow. So you'll need this base land. Okay, that base land only is mineral over here. Okay, without the base land, the vitamin cannot build on your body. I hope you know understand the difference now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So, and you have noticed one more, you must have noticed one more thing also. Again, when I'm saying about vitamin A also, I'm saying carrot or green leafy vegetable, K also, I'm saying again green leafy vegetable, vitamin D also, leafy vegetables, minerals also, leafy vegetables. Then if all this is happening, what is the difference? Okay, that might be arising. Okay, so here, every component, it's not like fish will only give you protein. It has vitamin A, it has vitamin K also, it has different minerals also in it. It has little bit of fat also. Okay, fried fish also has fat, right? And a little bit of fat also. It has all these component. But now you know very much that fish is rich in which component, which nutrient? Tell me, which nutrient fish is rich in? I told you 5 important nutrients, right? 5 major nutrients.
Yes, ma'am.
So which nutrient fish comes
Ma'am,
under? No, I'm not telling about how, which vitamin, which nutrient. Understand my question clearly. It comes in a vitamins, carbohydrates, fats, minerals, or what? Proteins.
Ma'am, vitamins.
protein.
Okay, it's actually protein. Okay, so protein. Okay, now here I have the green leafy vegetable or the green leaf spinach. Okay, something I'm having. Now this is rich in what? Which the component among the 5 important components?
Vitamin.
Vitamins. Very good. Okay. So, but you know that inside this mineral is also there. Inside this also vitamin is also there. But why are you saying protein for fish and vitamin for green leafy vegetables? Because fish has more protein than green leafy vegetables. It's not like it doesn't have vitamin, but it has more protein than the green leafy vegetable. Similarly, the green leafy vegetable has more vitamin than the protein. But they both have, but this also has vitamin. This also has protein. Okay. But here the protein is dominant, here the vitamin is dominant. Okay, I hope you understand the difference. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So most of the food items, so this is what I have told so far. So thus, for example, rice. Rice, you know that it has more carbohydrates than any other nutrition. Okay, other than proteins, other than fats, other than minerals and vitamins, it has high amount of carbohydrates only. Okay, so it's called a carbohydrate rich food. Similarly, fish is called a protein rich food. Green leaf vegetables is called a vitamin rich food. Okay, so besides these nutrients, additional to all these 5 nutrients, additional to these, we need another important thing. Can anyone tell me what is that? One component of food that you should have every day. Roughage. Okay. Any of you know what roughage is?
Yes, ma'am.
Other than her, anybody else?
Ma'am, can I tell the uses of the roughage?
Okay, tell me.
Ma'am, roughage helps in digestion.
Okay, all right.
To remove the waste out of our body.
Okay, who is the other girl who answered before Advika?
Ma'am, Deepika.
Deepika. Okay, Deepika, are you just starting 7th grade or you're done with 7th grade? Sorry, 6th grade.
Ma'am, I'm in 6th grade.
Okay, you're just now in 6th grade or in your finals you're in now?
No, I'm in 6th grade now.
Okay, all right. What about you, Advika?
Ma'am, I'm in 6th grade.
You completed it or you're in middle?
No, ma'am. I will start 6th grade in this year.
Okay, all right, fine. So additional to these, we need fibers. These fibers are called as dietary fibers. Okay, dietary fibers, and also you need water. Water is very, very important. Okay, if you're having all this and you're not having water, that's it, you not live long. Okay, so you need dietary fibers and you need water, very important. Okay, so dietary fibers are also known as roughage, as Deepika clearly told you all. Roughage is required for digestion. It's needed for clean digestion. So what is roughage basically? It is nothing but an undigested part of the plant. Okay, it is an undigested plant part. You know, undigestion occurs in us also. Similarly, plants also, they make their own food, no, and they're also consuming food. For them also undigestion will occur, but it is benefiting us. Okay, roughage doesn't have any vitamin, mineral, protein, it doesn't have anything like that, but it just helps in smoothening of our body. You know that what happens first, food is taken through your mouth, goes through your esophagus, that is your food pipe, and then goes through your stomach, goes to your intestine, and then your anus, right? So your intestine, in order for the food to move smoothly in your intestine, roughage is required. Okay, smooth movement of food in your intestine is only proper digestion. Okay, if it doesn't pass through your intestine properly, that means you will have some disorders or you will have some disease, Okay, you will have constipation, you will have loose motion, you will have different bodily issues. Okay, so to avoid all that, you need roughage in your system. Okay, examples of roughages you also get from many fruits and vegetables, but most importantly, the highest form of roughage you get it from banana. Have you noticed white string kind of structures? That is when you're peeling your banana on a peel
Yes,
of
ma'am.
there is white strings.
Yes,
These are
ma'am.
only roughages. Okay, you should not actually throw that white string away. It's good if you consume it. Okay, sometimes these white strings are stuck on your banana itself, so you can just eat it like that. Okay, so this roughage helps in proper digestion. Normally, if you would have seen your parents, if you ask your parents, "Ma, what is the fruit I should consume for digestion?" They'll say banana only, because banana is the richest source of roughage. Okay, so tell me.
Mom, I have a doubt. Like, whenever we peel a banana and eat, if we remove that the thin white substance as a layer, then if we'll eat, then doesn't it have any roughage?
No, it's not like it won't have roughage. What I'm saying is, most of the time it will be stuck onto the fruit. Okay, so it's not like you need to remove the white kind of string from the peel and eat it. Okay, I'm just telling you, it is already present mostly on top of the. It's like embedded. It's fixed within the fruit itself. You need not. It's not visible sometime to you. Okay, you can see white strings only if it is dangling outside, but sometimes if it's stuck to the skin, you won't even notice it, right? Similarly, if it's stuck to the fruit, you won't notice it. It's not like if you remove the peel away, you throw the strings away, there's not going to be any roughage. That's why I'm telling you, the fruit itself is the richest source of roughage. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I want more like, I haven't taught it yet, but I want you all to gather information. Apart from the book, please use the internet, make use of it, okay, and try to find other uses and sources of roughage. Okay, so I've given you 4 questions as homework, and I want all the 4 questions completed by Monday, which I'll be asking you all to send it through my WhatsApp during class. Okay, so only if you're done with your homework, you all be proceeding with the next part of the lesson. Okay, so just this and all is just example purpose. You need not copy it down. I guess the remaining and all is all this is all copied, I guess. If not, just copy it down quickly and write on the homework and this part also. Quickly, guys.
Ma'am,
Tell me.
ma'am, actually I'm taking now screenshots. Why? Because
I won't be checking your notes, all of you all. The notes is only for your study purpose. Okay. If you all are not willing to take notes, it's fine, but it's always better to take notes, because the more you write, the more it gets embedded in your brain. Okay. A screenshot though everybody can take. Okay. I would have asked you all to do that. It's more simpler, and also I can finish my portion fast. But the more you write it down, the more fixed what I thought will be in your memory. So it's always better to write it down. I won't be checking your notes. Write the notes in however you understood. Okay, everybody notes will differ. Okay, I'll be checking only your homework. And also after every lesson, I'll be uploading the whole lesson pages in the resources. And you all can also check out my lecture. This is all recorded. You can also check that out. And if it's any doubt, you can just text me at any time. Just let me know if you're all done copying it.
ma'am, actually I'll write afterwards. Why? Because in the class I will listen and afterwards I'll write.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to write it when I'm teaching. That is why I'm giving you time to write, right?
Over, ma'am.
Okay, I hope all of you all have noted it down. So please make note of all the homework. Okay, I'll see you all on Monday. Okay, bye guys.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Have a good night. Bye.